here's another chess game where I made a really, really nice, well, basically a comeback. Because if you look at my report, look, it says nice comeback win. Like, look, basically, I was black, he was white, and then he was winning, and then suddenly he dropped down. And then you'll see where that drop is really fast. Now, I know that we did return to our regular math lessons already, but I just want to, like, share our notes, like, over the weekends and stuff like that, like every exciting game or so. And this game has started off pretty good. And by now, I'm already a little behind because he got this sort of radio pass idea where you take away this knight with your bishop, and then you get this pawn. That was the knight that the knight was defending. So, well, I mean, like, this position is like really funny. If I move the bishop, I leave the d pawn undefended. If I move the queen here, well, then that's useless. If I move the queen here, well, then it blocks the bishop. If I move the bishop, it leaves the g7 pawn undefended. And then if I move my knight here, that's useless. If I move a knight here, that blocks the bishop. If I move my knight here, but then when he takes and then I take back, I haven't ruined my pawn structure. So I basically had nothing to do. I was like, how am I supposed to move? And then, so I just played random h6. He developed. I finally collected myself and then played f6. His bishop retreated. Couple random moves, and by here I'm already like kind of really behind, and like he's better, but then me like 2.5, and you can see that like on the bar. And my king moved, and then he took this pawn. You can see this was kind of a mistake because I forgot that my bishop was hanging. And then I want to trade queens, which is what you're supposed to do when you're being attacked. And he smartly didn't offer it. When I played this move, this is best, pinning my queen, and then I lose my queen, and surely the game. You can see, he did see this move, eventually, he didn't play it now, but he didn't get my queen, even though he could have gotten my queen. He did pin me though, see, he just played the pin right now. And this is excellent. Kf7 is best. I'm not going to talk about that, but so I played rook here. Now this doesn't do anything, right? Like if he takes this, that's an inaccuracy because like just do that. And when I take just like that, and your queen runs away nice and free, then you're done. And then I'm probably going to resign on the next turn. But instead, kind of got panicked. He took the pawn, which probably still wins my queen. Like if I go here, he just takes this because my queen is pinned. If I go here, he also takes it because my queen is pinned. So I was sort of desperate here, so I didn't exactly know what I was doing. But anyways, so this move, I think here when I play this move, he took my queen with his queen, and that allowed a trade of queens. And oh, I was behind by 5 points, a knight and 2 pawns, but well, at least I'm not down my entire queen, right? That's the good news. But the bad news is I'm still behind because I see the bar is sort of soaring up for white. So he castled it, and then I got my idea of pawn storms. Basically, pawn storm is like wherever like in the middle game, pawn storm is more of the middle game idea. Like where like somebody's king is here, your king is like somewhere safe, and then all your pawns come down and storm this king, because once your pawns come down, well, you know how like when you castle, there's usually a whole bunch of pawns in front of your king. Well, when these pawns appear, they're gonna trade away these pawns and open a whole bunch of files and make the white king feel unsafe. Of course, in the end games, pawn storms can be used to promote, or like for here, desperation, because this pawn storm eventually did win me the game. So he chased my bishop. Then I went here, though it's not the best move. They're saying this is the best move because, well, I didn't consider this move because if he takes and I take, well, now I only have 2 rooks to defend. And I'm still down by 5 points. Not that it's a great idea. So when you're losing, the more confusion, the better. Basically meaning you don't want to trade. You want to make things as complicated as possible. You can throw away some old rules, and because you're desperate, right? You're losing. You gotta do something. So, well, I kept my pieces on the board, even though that's not many, but he kept chasing me, and this was like kind of weakening his own king. Knight King here, I figured he was attacking that one, so he just chases knight back. It's excellent, but that does give away with a pawn. Though I do get this check. He tucked the king away nice and safe. This pawn is kind of annoying for my rook. It doesn't like it interferes with this rook's line on the h3 pawn. And I attacked his knight, and here, look at this bar. I'm gonna put a couple moves back. Just don't look at the chess game. I tell you, just don't look at the chess game. Steer up this bar. Almost. I mean, look at that. You can see it's a giant blunder. Like, look, you can see it's mate in 2 right now, because when I take, there's no stopping. R takes h3 checkmate because of these roll rook things. So, well, if you find a way to stop it, well, then you're a better chess player than I am. And you're better than the computer. I bet the pro champion's not going to find that, because it's impossible to stop checkmate and crashing down on h3. And this basically ruins things more. Checkmate in 1. I wonder why they use 318 for when you checkmate. Never mind. So basically this was the comeback win I got. You can see, like, he keeps on winning. Like, still, he's up by 5 points. And my queens are off the board. Again, something you don't want to do when you're losing. But I just somehow got into it because I was forced. And then he keeps on going. And this one blunder loses him the game. So, really, really intense game.